Well, here we are for my second unboxing video on this channel. I have no idea what this package contains, except that it was sent to me by a very kind subscriber from Greece. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Well, this certainly looks very interesting. I'd say, based on the symbol in the middle, that this badge has something to do with fascism. Perhaps I'm right, perhaps I'm wrong. However, the kind sender, Dimitrios Velis, has provided me with a letter explaining what it is, and thanks very much for the artwork. Fantastic Greek flag. So he points out that this is the cap badge of an organization called EON in Greek, or in English, the National Youth Organization, which existed during the regime of famous Greek politician General Ioannis Metaxas, whose name is most familiar, I think, to students of World War II for the Greek defense line that was posthumously named for him. You may be very surprised to learn that Metaxas' regime, which existed from 1936 until 1941, was officially a fascist regime. When we think of pre-war Europe, we normally only associate fascism with Italy and Spain, and of course its German variation, Nazism. But fascism was widely popular throughout pre-war Europe. But in Greece, its followers actually successfully formed a national government on the 4th of August 1936, when General Metaxas, with the support of King George II of Greece, suspended the democratic parliament and presided over a conservative, staunchly anti-communist and ultra-nationalist government that was based on his own political ideology called Metaxism, often described as a Greek variation of fascism. This badge shows very clearly where Metaxas took his inspiration, Benito Mussolini's Italy. But Metaxas, strangely enough, maintains strong links to Great Britain and France, rather than the Axis powers of Italy and Germany. And Greek fascist symbols are actually slightly different from those in Italy. So what was EON? Well, it was a youth organization. All totalitarian regimes always have a youth organization, but unlike, say, the Hitler Youth in Germany, the Greek EON was not directly affiliated with a political party or with the personality of a political leader. The EON would become the biggest youth organization in pre-war Greece, and it was created to help the youth in the productive spending of their free time, such as on athletics, parades, and military training, to help cultivate their national values and competitive spirit. The chairman wasn't Metaxas, but was in fact the king's younger brother, Crown Prince Paul, the organization being very pro-monarchy, as well as Christian, which set it apart from other fascist youth movements across Europe at the time. However, it was also a selective rather than an inclusive movement, and Greek Jews and Muslims were not allowed to join. The badge tells the story through the symbols upon it. The crown obviously refers to the Greek royal family, which in the case of Greece were not ethnically of the people, instead being drawn from a cadet branch of the House of Schleswig-Holstein-Sonderburg-Glücksburg, from the German House of Oldenburg. This is because when Britain and France helped Greece achieve independence from the Ottoman Empire in 1832, they decided to give it a royal family, and initially placed a member of the Bavarian House of Wittelsbach on the throne. Deposed by popular revolt in 1862, the Greeks remained favourable to monarchy, and Britain, after much intrigue, engineered the placing of the second son of Prince Christian of Denmark on the throne as King George I of Greece, or to give him his proper title, King of the Hellenes. George was a close relative of Queen Victoria, and a member of that wide diaspora of German royals that ruled most of the countries of Europe at the time, including, of course, Great Britain, where they continue up to the present day. In fact, King George's son, Prince Andrew of Greece and Denmark, was father to Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, and husband of Queen Elizabeth II. They were also second cousins, showing how interrelated these families are. The Greek fascist government of General Metaxas presented him to the people as the first peasant, the first worker, and the national father of the Greeks, though he did not challenge the foreign monarchy or call for its removal. Metaxas suppressed communism in Greece, and like the Nazis, organized book burnings of authors disliked by the regime, a list that included some foreign authors like the German von Goethe, George Bernard Shaw, and Austrian psychoanalyst Dr. Sigmund Freud. The second symbol of the EON badge is the Labris, or Minoan double axe, a sacred symbol of the old Minoan religion of ancient Crete. It looks very similar to the fascist symbols used in Italy at the time, though of course they are derived from different symbols. Today this symbol is associated with lesbian feminism in Europe. The Metaxas regime also used the Roman salute, like the Italian fascists and the German Nazis. The motto of EON was "One Nation, One King, One Leader, One Youth." In April 1941, following the German invasion of Greece, the EON was disbanded, but some of its former members created a secret occupation resistance and liberation organization called National Youth Committee, working with the Western Allies to try and free Greece from Nazi tyranny. So there we have it. I bet you didn't know that Greece was a fascist state before the Italian and German invasions. Yet once occupied, the fascist youth organization actually provided many resistance members that fought alongside of the Western Allies against the Axis. This little badge is a great example of how seemingly innocuous objects carry with them stories of a national and international scale. Many thanks again to Dimitrios Vallis for kindly sending me this fascinating relic. If you have something you think would make an excellent unboxing video, do get in touch. But please don't tell me what it is. That would spoil the surprise, and history is nothing if not surprising. Many thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share, and also visit my audiobook channel, War Stories with Mark Felton. You can also help to support both of my channels at PayPal and Patreon. Details in the description box below.